Good evening, teachers. My name is Shen Kwang, and I'm currently now taking the program DIBS. So today I'm going to present to you an article, and its title is McDonald's sales dented by Israel Gaza boycotts. I get these articles from BBC News. The author of these articles is Sam Gruet, and the published date for these articles is on February 6th. After reading these articles, I've come out with some of my own points. So first of all, I'm going to share with you the summary that I made for this article. McDonald's reported its first quarterly sales miss in nearly 4 years, citing weak growth in its international division, partly due to a boycott over perceived support for Israel. CEO of McDonald's attributed the impact to misinformation regarding the conflict between Israel and Gaza. This led to a 4% drop in shares. Sales growth in key markets like the Middle East, China, and India was below expectations, and there was significant impact in Malaysia, Indonesia, and France. With 5 of its locations in the Middle East, the franchise system faced criticism over free meals for the Israeli military, prompting distancing from franchise owners in Muslim-majority countries. Although sales increased globally by less than 4%, the US saw lower sales as a result of economic factors, while sales in UK, Germany, Canada, and the US performed well. McDonald's promised to continue supporting the impacted communities and express solidarity with them. Next, I'm going to talk about the significance that I get from this article. Firstly is the adaptation to market dynamic. The article emphasized that the need for businesses to adapt to evolving market dynamics and consumer sentiments. Companies must stay attuned to shifts in public opinion and adjust their strategies accordingly to maintain consumer trust and loyalty. Secondly is the impact of external factors. The article highlights how external events like geopolitical conflicts can impact a company's performance. For example, McDonald's sales suffered due to a boycott related to the Israel-Gaza conflict, showing how businesses can be vulnerable to outside factors. Lastly, is the significance of crisis management. The way McDonald's handled the boycott highlights how crucial good crisis management is. How a company navigates and responds to such situations can determine its ability to lessen harm to its financial position and reputation. Then, I'm going to share the relevance that I find from this article. So first and foremost is economic impact. Geopolitical conflicts can directly impact the financial performance of multinational corporations like McDonald's. Second of all is consumer behavior. The article highlights the strength of consumer sentiment and how it can affect decisions about what to buy, leading to boycotts and protests against companies perceived to support certain political stances or actions. Last but not least is corporate response. McDonald's response to boycotts highlights the importance of crisis management and reputation protection for companies facing controversy or public backlash. That's all for the relevance. And lastly, I'm going to share with you 7 words that I learned from this article. So the first word is share. What is share? Share is a unit of stock issued by a corporation that represent ownership. For example, shares in Microsoft, Apple's, and more. The second word is revenue. Revenue is the total amount of money brought in by a company's operations measured over a set amount of time. For example, dividends, sales, and interest. So the third word is franchise. Franchise is a method of distributing products or services involving a franchisor who establishes the brand's trademark or trade name and a business system. For example, KFC, Subway, 7-Eleven. The fourth word is backlash. Backlash is when many people react against something in the same way. For example, the government is facing an angry backlash from voters over the new tax. The fifth word is inflation. Inflation is the rate of increase in prices over a given period of time. For example, in 1913, a gallon of milk cost about 36 cents per gallon. 100 years later, in 2013, a gallon of milk cost $3.53. It is almost nearly 10 times more. The sixth word is conflict. Conflict is an active disagreement between people with opposing opinions or principles. For example, the enduring conflict fought between Pakistan and India over the Kashmir Valley. So the last word is division. Division is the act of separating something into parts or groups, or the way that it is separated. In manufacture automobiles, there are a car division, a truck division, a minivan division, and an SUV division. That's all for my presentation. Thanks for your time.